400% capacity.
How about that?
We get to see a lot more actual swinging of the hammer in this one. I'm wondering how many hammers you went through on set.
I think we actually only destroyed one. The whole kind of mallet section of it flew off in one take and thankfully didn't hit anyone in the face. It just, I don't know where it got lodged. But there was more kind of, more use of it, you know. I think the first one, obviously a lot of the film was Thor without his powers. So it was kind of satisfying, I think, to just sort of every scene I was in to be sort of smashing and swinging that thing around.
It's interesting, too, because the first Thor is about sort of overcoming this sense of arrogance. You get a little bit of it back for the Avengers, which seems like it'd be fun to play with.
Yeah. And hopefully that never dies, you know. Otherwise it sort of becomes a pretty bland character. I think it's sort of unpredictable nature of any of these guys is what makes them exciting. You know, they all have a good heart in there, but they can't fly off the handle at certain points. And that, I think, there is a spontaneity to it, which is exciting.
And also, you have two different costumes as Thor in this one.
He does, yeah. He has a little sleeveless number, which is useful in the New Mexico desert where we shot. And I think a lot of that was to sort of tone down, you know, when all the Avengers were together on the helicarrier. If we were too sort of outrageous with our costumes, everyone would have stood out a bit much. This was sort of everything was pulled back. If you look closely, you'll see that even Captain America's suit is there's a slight difference to it. And Thor has, you know, removed the cape and hammer and sleeves. And I think that was the concern for him to blend in better.
One of the great things about this is that every character sort of gets to interact with everyone else. Your interaction with the Hulk was one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was what I keep getting asked about, you know, who would win in a fight between, you know, Iron Man and Thor, or Thor and Hulk, and it was good in this film, you know, we got to kind of, you got to see a bit of that, you know, and reading the script, it was certainly, you know, the thing I was most excited to see come to life, because doing those scenes, obviously the Hulk is not there, you know, it's a CGI built character, and so by the time I'd seen it on the big screen and it worked, it was incredibly satisfying.